For nearly a decade, Maria Theresa Tyrian-Barlow was the most trusted figure in Prince George's life. Though her name remained unknown to most, behind the gates of Kensington Palace, she was more than just a nanny. She was a quiet force of love, discipline, and stability. In a world where every step of a child's life was scrutinized, calculated, and guarded, she was his constant. The person who stood just out of the camera frame, the one who whispered, "Be kind," before school, who packed his bag with snacks and secrets, and who sang lullabibis from a homeland far from Buckingham. But then she was gone. When the princess returned from her month-so-long absence, her close-knit support circle played a vital role in providing care and support, especially as key women were at the forefront of providing support aid Catherine during her difficult process. Nanny Maria has been a loyal royal nanny since 2014 who has helped nurture the young royal family members. Nanny Maria was an integral part of the royal family as she played an important role in Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis living for 10 years. While the parents of 3 children were known for becoming hands-on, the nanny can help relieve the pressure of a busy work schedule. The princess's special lifestyle or situation is of concern to many fans. For years, Maria Theresa Tyrian-Barlow was the quiet, steadfast presence behind the scenes in Prince George's life, the woman who not only protected the young prince, but also shaped the early years of a boy destined to become king. Though her name was rarely mentioned in public, behind the walls of Kensington Palace, Maria was more than a nanny. She was a confidant, a caretaker, and a source of warmth and stability in a world ruled by royal protocol and unrelenting public scrutiny. But palace life was as unpredictable as it was structured. With each passing year, George grew not just in height, but in awareness. The playful, giggly toddler was becoming a thoughtful, observant boy who started to notice the changes around him. The way people bowed to his father, the way photographers called his name, the way his own life was not like that of other children. And with that growing awareness came a shift in palace dynamics. Then one day, Maria was gone. There was no public announcement, no farewell, no acknowledgement of her years of dedication. Insiders called it an expected transition, a simple procedural change. But to those who knew, who had paid attention to the bond between Maria and George, her sudden departure was a shock. For months, the palace remained silent. No official reason was given for her exit. But the whispers inside the palace walls hinted at something deeper, a subtle restructuring, a quiet recalibration as George grew older, and the expectations of his royal role intensified. Yet through it all, Maria remained silent. She didn't grant interviews, didn't sell her story, didn't write a tell-all book. Instead, she disappeared as gracefully as she had served, leaving behind a void that the palace could not easily fill. Maria was born in Spain. Maria studied at New Oral, which boasts of being the first educational institution to offer childcare training, as reports say qualifying new nannies. The standard can earn up to Shepherd 2,000 sons for a non-residential role, while some earn up to 120,000 ton after a few years of experience. Cross between Mary Poppins and James Bond as students will learn everything from a variety of skills, including self-defense martial arts and even holiday driving alongside their prestigious training. Miss Barlow will also learn some of her job rules, including daily outdoor playtime, strict inspection times, and no yelling. From the beginning, Maria's days were long and unglamorous. Before dawn broke, she was up preparing George's meals, laying out his clothes, and planning his day with meticulous attention to detail. But it was not just about schedules and routines. Maria took the time to learn George's cues, the way he scrunched his nose when he was tired, the way his fists clenched when he was frustrated. She became attuned to his moods in ways that only someone deeply invested in a child's well-being could. In a palace full of formalities and obligations, Maria was the rare figure who provided George with a sense of normalcy. While the cameras captured ceremonial waves and picture-perfect moments, Maria was behind the scenes. Crouched at George's level, holding up a toy to coax out a smile or whispering words of encouragement before a royal engagement. To the world, he was a prince. To her, he was just George. Maria's influence extended far beyond the nursery. She wove pieces of her own culture into George's daily life, singing lullabies from her Spanish childhood, sharing stories about her family, and creating a warm, inclusive atmosphere that transcended a royal protocol